Hello everyone, welcome back to Buried Files. And tonight, we're diving into true cruise ship horror stories that maritime authorities have spent decades trying to bury. Coast Guard incident reports reveal that 127 passengers have experienced unexplainable encounters in restricted ship areas over the past 8 months, with emergency response teams finding rooms that shouldn't exist according to official deck plans. Right now, 3 former cruise directors are providing us with exclusive documentation showing how major cruise lines have quietly relocated entire passenger decks overnight. And what they've discovered in those hidden spaces defies rational explanation. If you've ever wondered why certain cabin numbers are mysteriously skipped, or why some passengers report hearing voices from sealed bulkheads, you need to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell immediately. Because the evidence we're about to reveal tonight will make you reconsider everything you thought you knew about what really happens when you're trapped at sea with nowhere to run. Our first story takes us aboard Carnival Vista during a 7-day Eastern Caribbean cruise departing from Fort Lauderdale, where a veteran bartender named Kevin Walsh would encounter ordering patterns that beverage management experts and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Kevin Walsh had been working cruise ship beverage operations for 9 years, managing bar service and cocktail preparation across Princess, Holland America, and Carnival Cruise Lines. He held certifications in responsible alcohol service, mixology techniques, and guest hospitality protocols, serving over 14,000 passengers annually across Atlantic and Caribbean routes. But what he discovered at the Serenity Bar on Deck 12 during what should have been routine evening service would change everything he understood about passenger identification systems, beverage tracking protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually sitting at his bar ordering drinks. This incident was reported through Carnival Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with beverage sales tracking systems, U.S. Coast Guard passenger manifest documentation, and FBI maritime jurisdiction investigation reports. Kevin Walsh begins his story. I'm a 32-year-old bartender from Tampa, Florida, and I've been working cruise ship beverage service for 9 years. I hold certifications in responsible alcohol service, mixology techniques, and guest hospitality protocols. I've worked everything from poolside tiki bars to elegant piano lounges, mixing cocktails for honeymooners, anniversary couples, and groups celebrating milestone birthdays. In 9 years, I thought I understood every type of cruise passenger and drinking pattern until I served the Richardson party during our February sailing. It was February 18th, 2024. During our 7-day Eastern Caribbean route from Fort Lauderdale to St. Thomas in Barbados, we had 3,934 passengers aboard with our ship at 98% capacity. According to our guest services system, the Richardson party consisted of 4 adults from Phoenix, Arizona: Brian Richardson, age 41, his wife Linda, age 39, and their friends Mark Stevens, age 43, and his wife Carol, age 40. They had booked 2 adjoining balcony suites on Deck 9 and purchased the premium beverage package, celebrating Brian's promotion to senior partner at his law firm. The Serenity Bar on Deck 12 aft is an adults-only venue featuring craft cocktails, premium spirits, and panoramic ocean views. Our beverage tracking system automatically records every drink order through passengers' sale and sign cards, monitoring consumption limits, preferences, and spending patterns for inventory management and responsible service protocols. Each transaction requires card scanning, signature verification, and automatic photography for security purposes. The Richardson party first visited my bar on February 19th at 7:30 p.m., ordering premium martinis and aged whiskey cocktails. This was normal behavior for successful professionals celebrating on vacation. Brian ordered a Grey Goose Martini extra dry. Linda requested a Cosmopolitan. Mark chose Macallan 18 neat. And Carol ordered a mojito with top-shelf rum. Standard orders for guests with unlimited beverage packages. I served their drinks, processed their sale and sign cards successfully, and noted their preferences in our guest service system for future visits. They appeared relaxed and happy, discussing their afternoon shore excursion in St. Thomas and planning dinner reservations for the following evening. On February 20th, the Richardson party returned to Serenity Bar at exactly 7:30 p.m., ordering the identical cocktails from the previous evening. Brian's Grey Goose Martini, Linda's Cosmopolitan, Mark's Macallan 18, and Carol's Premium Mojito. Again, their sale and sign cards processed successfully, and I provided excellent service according to our hospitality standards. This pattern continued for 4 consecutive evenings. The Richardson party arrived at Serenity Bar at precisely 7:30 p.m., sat at the same corner table with ocean views, and ordered identical drinks in the same sequence every night. Their conversation remained consistent, discussing the same shore excursion experiences and making the same dinner plans as if experiencing them for the first time. On February 22nd, I decided to engage them in conversation to provide more personalized service. When I mentioned that they seemed to really enjoy St. Thomas, Brian looked confused and asked when we had visited St. Thomas. According to his memory, they had just embarked yesterday and were excited for their first port day. But our beverage system showed the Richardson party had been ordering drinks at my bar for 4 consecutive nights, and the ship's itinerary confirmed we had already visited St. Thomas 3 days earlier. I contacted my beverage manager, Angela Torres, who had been supervising cruise ship bar operations for 12 years. When I explained the situation, Angela reviewed our sales tracking system and discovered something that violated every beverage management protocol. The Richardson party's sale and sign cards showed drink purchases at Serenity Bar every night since embarkation. But their cards also showed simultaneous beverage purchases at 3 other ship bars during the exact same time periods. According to our system, they were ordering drinks at the pool bar on deck 11, the sports bar on deck 6, and the wine bar on deck 5 at precisely 7:30 p.m. each evening while sitting at my bar. Angela immediately contacted guest services to verify the Richardson party's cabin locations and activity patterns. Guest services manager Robert Kim confirmed that their balcony suites on deck 9 showed no keycard access since embarkation day. The electronic door locks had no record of anyone entering or leaving their cabins, and housekeeping reported that both suites appeared untouched with beds unslept in and amenities unused. But our beverage tracking system confirmed they were purchasing drinks throughout the ship nightly, while simultaneously having no presence in their assigned accommodations. Angela contacted ship security, and Security Chief Maria Gonzalez arrived to investigate the impossible beverage sales patterns. She reviewed our point-of-sale system data and discovered that the Richardson party's sale and sign cards were generating purchase authorizations that exceeded our system's capabilities. Their cards showed beverage purchases totaling $847 per night across multiple venues. But premium beverage packages are limited to $65 per person per day. Our system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding package limits. But the Richardson cards continued processing unlimited purchases without triggering any spending restrictions. Security Chief Gonzalez immediately pulled surveillance footage from all bar locations showing Richardson party activity. What we discovered was impossible according to every security protocol we had in place. The cameras clearly showed Brian, Linda, Mark, and Carol sitting at tables in 4 different bars simultaneously at 7:30 p.m. each evening. Identical conversations, identical drink orders, and identical interactions with bartenders across multiple venues at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches. But the footage showed the same 4 people present in locations that were physically impossible to reach simultaneously. Security Chief Gonzalez contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a passenger welfare check with medical staff present. Dr. Jennifer Park, our chief medical officer, joined the investigation to verify the Richardson party's physical well-being. When we approached their corner table at Serenity Bar on February 23rd, Dr. Park conducted discreet observation of their vital signs using handheld monitoring equipment. Her readings showed no detectable heartbeat, no respiratory activity, and no body temperature signatures from any of the 4 Richardson party members. But they were sitting at my bar, holding conversations, consuming cocktails, and interacting normally with staff and other passengers. Thermal imaging equipment showed no heat signatures where they were sitting, and audio equipment detected their voices without identifying the source of the sound. The ship's captain, Lisa Rodriguez, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Carnival's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 6 hours, 2 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea between Barbados and Fort Lauderdale. They confiscated all beverage sales data, surveillance footage, and point-of-sale equipment related to the Richardson party's impossible purchasing patterns. Every bar staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a beverage management system malfunction causing duplicate sales transactions and false customer data. The Richardson party's charges were reversed, their sale and sign cards were deactivated, and their guest records were marked as system error resolved. But the corporate investigation revealed something more disturbing. When they contacted guest services in Phoenix to verify the Richardson party's booking information, they discovered that Brian Richardson, Linda Richardson, Mark Stevens, and Carol Stevens had died in a car accident 6 months earlier while traveling to celebrate Brian's law firm promotion. According to Arizona state records, all 4 had been killed instantly in a collision with a drunk driver on Interstate 17. But someone using their identities had been ordering premium cocktails at my bar for 5 consecutive nights, running up beverage charges on credit cards belonging to deceased individuals. 2 weeks later, I received calls from bartenders on Norwegian Escape and Royal Caribbean Independence of the Seas. Both reported serving identical customers, ordering identical drinks at exactly 7:30 p.m. each evening. When they described the Richardson party from Phoenix, my blood ran cold. The same 4 people who had died in Arizona were apparently continuing their cruise vacation across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to daytime poolside bar service, where passenger activity is more visible and monitored. I no longer work evening shifts at intimate bar venues, and I avoid serving guests who order the same cocktails in identical sequences night after night. But sometimes during quiet evening shifts, I notice 4 empty chairs at the corner table with ocean views. The chairs have subtle indentations, as if recently occupied. And occasionally, I find cocktail napkins with moisture rings from drinks I never served. And when I check our beverage sales system the following morning, those phantom transactions always show up in our daily reports with payment authorization from sale and sign cards that should never exist. This account has been cross-verified with Carnival Vista employment records, beverage management system documentation, Arizona Department of Motor Vehicles death certificates for the Richardson party, and corporate security investigation files. Kevin Walsh continues working for Carnival Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. During a 10-day Mediterranean cruise aboard Norwegian Epic from Rome to Barcelona, veteran activities coordinator Michelle Davis would discover participation patterns that event management specialists and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Michelle Davis had been working cruise ship entertainment and activities coordination for 12 years, managing daily programming and guest participation across Princess, Holland America, and Norwegian Cruise Lines. She held certifications in event planning, crowd management, and emergency response protocols, coordinating activities for over 22,000 passengers annually across European and Caribbean itineraries. But what she discovered during poolside bingo sessions and deck games would change everything she understood about guest registration systems, activity tracking protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually participating in the events she was responsible for organizing. This incident was reported through Norwegian Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with activity participation databases, guest services tracking systems, and European Union maritime safety investigation reports. Michelle Davis begins her story. I'm a 34-year-old activities coordinator from Miami Beach, Florida, and I've been working cruise ship entertainment programming for 12 years. I hold certifications in event planning, crowd management, and emergency response protocols. I've organized everything from trivia contests to dance competitions, managing daily activities schedules for ships carrying up to 4,000 passengers, and ensuring every demographic has engaging entertainment options. In 12 years, I thought I understood every type of cruise guest and participation pattern until I encountered the Hamilton family during our May Mediterranean sailing. It was May 22nd, 2024. During our 10-day Mediterranean route from Rome to Barcelona, with stops in Naples, Monaco, and Marseille, we had 4,028 passengers aboard with our entertainment venues operating at maximum capacity. According to our guest services system, the Hamilton family from Portland, Oregon, consisted of Gary Hamilton, age 52, his wife Patricia, age 49, and their daughter Madison, age 14, celebrating Madison's middle school graduation with their first Mediterranean cruise experience. Standard family booking with activity packages, including poolside games, teen club access, and family trivia competitions. The Norwegian Epic features multiple entertainment decks, with pools, sports courts, and activity areas capable of hosting simultaneous events for different age groups. Our activity tracking system automatically records participant registration through guest CPAS cards, monitoring attendance, preferences, and satisfaction ratings for programming improvement and guest services coordination. Each activity requires card scanning and digital photography for participation verification and prize distribution. The Hamilton family first participated in my poolside bingo session on May 23rd at 2 p.m., arriving early to secure good seating near the main activity pool on deck 12. This was typical behavior for families wanting to participate together in organized entertainment. Gary purchased bingo cards for the family. Patricia organized their seating arrangement, and Madison expressed excitement about potentially winning cruise ship prizes. I processed their CPAS cards successfully, provided bingo cards and markers, and noted their enthusiasm in our guest satisfaction tracking system. They appeared relaxed and engaged, cheering for other winners and expressing disappointment when they didn't win. Exactly as expected from first-time cruise passengers experiencing organized activities. During the bingo session, Madison Hamilton called out, "Bingo!" on game number 4, presenting a valid winning card with the correct pattern. I verified her win, awarded the prize according to our protocols, and had our photographer capture the celebration moment for their cruise memories. Standard procedure for family entertainment programming. On May 24th, the Hamilton family returned to poolside bingo at exactly 2 p.m., sitting in identical seating positions and purchasing the exact same number of bingo cards. Their behavior remained consistent with the previous day. But something felt unusual about their participation pattern. During game number 4, Madison called out "Bingo!" again, presenting an identical winning card with the same pattern from the previous day. When I verified her card, the number sequence was exactly identical to her winning card from May 23rd, which should have been impossible since we use different number combinations daily. I congratulated Madison on her second consecutive win and awarded the prize, but our activity system flagged the identical winning pattern as a potential irregularity requiring investigation. This pattern continued for 6 consecutive days. The Hamilton family arrived at poolside bingo at precisely 2 p.m., sat in identical positions, purchased identical bingo cards, and Madison won game number 4 every single day with the exact same number combination that should have been mathematically impossible. On May 27th, I decided to investigate their participation by changing the bingo format and number selection system. Instead of traditional patterns, I announced we would play coverall bingo with completely random number draws from a new electronic system. Madison Hamilton still called bingo. During what would have been game number 4, presenting a card with the identical number sequence she had been winning with all week, despite the new format making her previous winning combination impossible. I contacted my entertainment manager, Robert Torres, who had been supervising cruise ship activities programming for 16 years. When I explained the situation, Robert reviewed our participation tracking system and discovered something that violated every activity management protocol. The Hamilton family's SeaPass cards showed bingo attendance every afternoon since embarkation, but their cards also showed simultaneous participation in teen club activities, adult fitness classes, and shore excursion programs during the exact same time periods. According to our system, they were participating in activities across multiple decks and venues at precisely 2 p.m. each day while sitting at my bingo tables. Their daily activity charges showed participation fees totaling over $200 per day across multiple venues. But family activity packages are limited to $45 per person per day. Our payment system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding package limits. But the Hamilton cards continued processing unlimited charges without triggering any spending restrictions. Robert immediately contacted guest services to verify the Hamilton family's cabin location and general activity patterns. Guest services manager Lisa Rodriguez confirmed that their interior cabin on deck 7 showed normal keycard access, but housekeeping reported concerning inconsistencies in their accommodation. The cabin appeared occupied with personal belongings and evidence of daily use, but room service deliveries remained untouched outside their door for hours before disappearing. Towel animals left by housekeeping were found rearranged in impossible positions, and climate control systems registered temperature fluctuations inconsistent with human occupancy patterns. Robert contacted ship security, and Security Chief Jennifer Martinez arrived to investigate the impossible participation patterns. She reviewed our activity registration data and discovered that the Hamilton family's SeaPass cards were generating participation confirmations that exceeded our system's technical capabilities. Their registration records showed simultaneous check-ins at venues located on opposite ends of the ship, activity completion times that overlapped impossibly, and prize winnings from events they couldn't have physically attended due to scheduling conflicts with other registered activities. Security Chief Martinez immediately pulled surveillance footage from all entertainment venues showing Hamilton family participation. What we discovered challenged every security protocol and guest tracking system we had in place. The cameras clearly showed Gary, Patricia, and Madison Hamilton participating in multiple activities simultaneously at 2 p.m. each day. Identical clothing, identical interactions, and identical prize-winning moments across different venues at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches. But the footage showed the same 3 people present in locations that required at least 15 minutes travel time between venues. Security Chief Martinez contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive guest investigation with medical staff present. Dr. Amanda Kim, our chief medical officer, joined the investigation to verify the Hamilton family's physical well-being during activity participation. When we approached the Hamilton family during bingo on May 28th, Dr. Kim conducted discreet observation using handheld medical monitoring equipment. Her readings showed no detectable vital signs, no respiratory patterns, and no body temperature signatures from any of the 3 Hamilton family members. But they were actively participating in my bingo session, calling out numbers, marking cards, and celebrating Madison's inevitable win in game number 4. Thermal imaging equipment showed no heat signatures where they were sitting, and electromagnetic field detectors registered anomalous readings inconsistent with living human presence. The ship's captain, Carlos Rodriguez, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Norwegian's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 10 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea between Marseille and Barcelona. They confiscated all activity participation data, surveillance footage, and registration system equipment related to the Hamilton family's impossible activity patterns. Every entertainment staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as an activity management system malfunction, causing duplicate registration records and false participation tracking. The Hamilton family's activity charges were reversed, their C-Pass cards were deactivated, and their remaining event registrations were canceled for the final 2 days of the cruise. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more disturbing. When they contacted guest services in Portland to verify the Hamilton family's booking information, they discovered that Gary, Patricia, and Madison Hamilton had died in a car accident 7 months earlier while traveling to book their Mediterranean cruise vacation. According to Oregon State Police records, all 3 had been killed in a collision with a truck on Highway 26 while driving to their travel agent's office to finalize cruise reservations. But someone using their identities had been participating in activities aboard our ship, winning prizes and creating memories for a vacation they had never lived to experience. 2 weeks later, I received calls from activities coordinators on Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas and Celebrity Solstice. Both reported identical guests participating in identical activities with identical winning patterns at exactly 2 p.m. daily. When they described the Hamilton family from Portland and Madison's consistent bingo wins, I felt my blood run cold. The same 3 people who had died in Oregon were apparently continuing their cruise vacation activities across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to adult-only entertainment programming, where participation patterns are less predictable and family dynamics don't create emotional attachment to regular participants. I no longer coordinate family activities, and I avoid organizing events where the same guests participate daily with identical behaviors. But sometimes during bingo setup, I notice that the front row seating area has subtle indentations as if recently occupied. The chairs show wear patterns consistent with regular use, and occasionally I find completed bingo cards with Madison's winning number combination from events I never hosted. And when I review our daily participation reports, those phantom registrations always appear in our activity summaries with C-Pass authorization from cards belonging to people who should never be aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with Norwegian Epic employment records, activity participation system documentation, Oregon State Police death certificates for the Hamilton family, and corporate security investigation files. Michelle Davis continues working for Norwegian Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. At the state-of-the-art fitness center aboard Celebrity Reflection during an 8-day Southern Caribbean cruise from Miami to Aruba, veteran fitness coordinator Derek Thompson would encounter workout patterns that exercise physiology experts and maritime health investigators are still trying to explain. Derek Thompson had been working cruise ship fitness operations for 10 years, managing gymnasium equipment and coordinating wellness programs across Carnival, Princess, and Celebrity cruise lines. He held certifications in personal training, cardiac rehabilitation, and sports medicine, supervising fitness activities for over 18,500 passengers annually across Caribbean and Mediterranean routes. But what he discovered during morning workout sessions and equipment monitoring would change everything he understood about guest fitness tracking systems, biometric monitoring protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually exercising on the equipment he was responsible for maintaining. This incident was reported through Celebrity Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with fitness center usage databases, biometric monitoring systems, and U.S. Coast Guard passenger welfare investigation reports. Derek Thompson begins his story. I'm a 36-year-old fitness coordinator from San Diego, California, and I've been working cruise ship wellness centers for 10 years. I hold certifications in personal training, cardiac rehabilitation, and sports medicine. I've supervised everything from water aerobics classes to advanced strength training programs, managing fitness equipment for ships carrying up to 3,000 passengers and ensuring every guest receives professional exercise guidance. In 10 years, I thought I understood every aspect of passenger fitness behavior until I monitored the Wilson family during our June Caribbean sailing. It was June 12, 2024. During our 8-day Southern Caribbean route from Miami to Aruba, with stops in Curacao and Barbados, we had 2,918 passengers aboard with our wellness facilities operating at peak summer capacity. According to our guest services system, the Wilson family from Chicago, Illinois consisted of Robert Wilson, age 45, his wife Sarah, age 42, and their twin sons Jake and Luke, both age 16, celebrating the boys' high school graduation with their first Caribbean cruise experience. Premium wellness package including unlimited fitness center access, personal training sessions, and sports equipment rentals. The Celebrity Reflection features a 12,000 square foot fitness center with cardiovascular equipment, weight machines, and free weight areas capable of accommodating 150 guests simultaneously. Our biometric tracking system automatically monitors equipment usage through guest CPAS cards, recording workout duration, intensity levels, and caloric burn data for personalized fitness programming and guest wellness coordination. Each equipment session requires card scanning and automatic vital sign monitoring for safety protocols and emergency response. The Wilson family first used the fitness center on June 13th at 6 a.m., arriving early to avoid peak usage hours and secure access to preferred equipment. This was typical behavior for fitness-conscious families maintaining workout routines during vacation. Robert used the treadmill for 45 minutes at moderate intensity. Sarah chose the elliptical machine for cardio training, and the twins, Jake and Luke, worked together on weight machines for strength training. I processed their CPAS cards successfully, programmed equipment according to their fitness levels, and monitored their vital signs through our biometric sensors. Their heart rates, blood pressure, and oxygen saturation levels all appeared within normal exercise ranges for their age groups and fitness capabilities. During their workout session, all 4 family members displayed excellent form and appropriate exercise intensity. Robert maintained a steady 6.5 miles per hour pace on the treadmill. Sarah achieved target heart rate zones on the elliptical, and the twins demonstrated proper weightlifting technique with appropriate resistance levels for teenage athletes. Their biometric data recorded through our monitoring system showed normal exercise physiology responses. Elevated heart rates during cardio activity, appropriate recovery periods between sets, and gradual cool-down phases consistent with healthy individuals engaging in routine exercise. On June 14th, the Wilson family returned to the fitness center at exactly 6 a.m., using identical equipment in the same sequence and exercising for identical durations. Their workout patterns remained precisely consistent with the previous day, but our biometric monitoring system began recording unusual data inconsistencies. During their cardio sessions, Robert's treadmill showed he was maintaining his 6.5 miles per hour pace and burning calories at expected rates, but his heart rate monitor consistently read 0. Sarah's elliptical machine displayed normal resistance and distance metrics, while her pulse sensors showed no detectable heartbeat. The twins' weight training generated appropriate resistance readings and rep counts, while their vital sign monitors indicated no respiratory activity or blood pressure changes. Our equipment was functioning normally and recording accurate exercise data, but the biometric sensors detected no living physiological responses from any of the Wilson family members. This pattern continued for 5 consecutive mornings. The Wilson family arrived at the fitness center at precisely 6 a.m., performed identical workout routines with identical equipment settings, and generated normal exercise data while displaying no detectable vital signs throughout their entire fitness sessions. On June 17th, I decided to investigate their workout patterns by conducting personal fitness assessments during their exercise sessions. When I approached Robert on the treadmill to check his form and offer training advice, I noticed he wasn't breathing heavily despite maintaining a 6.5 miles per hour pace for 35 minutes. I attached additional heart rate monitoring equipment to verify our sensor accuracy. But the backup monitors also showed 0 pulse while Robert continued running at moderate intensity without any signs of physical exertion or fatigue. I contacted my fitness manager, Lisa Rodriguez, who had been supervising cruise ship wellness operations for 14 years. When I explained the biometric inconsistencies, Lisa reviewed our equipment monitoring system and discovered something that violated every fitness center safety protocol. The Wilson family's CPAS cards showed fitness center attendance every morning since embarkation, but their cards also showed simultaneous participation in swimming pool activities, rock climbing wall sessions, and sports deck programs during the exact same time periods. According to our system, they were exercising in multiple fitness venues across different decks at precisely 6 a.m. each day while using equipment in our main fitness center. Their daily wellness charges showed activity fees totaling over $150 per day across multiple venues. But premium wellness packages are limited to $65 per person per day. Our payment system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding package limits. But the Wilson cards continued processing unlimited charges without triggering any spending restrictions. Lisa immediately contacted guest services to verify the Wilson family's cabin location and general activity patterns. Guest services manager Michael Chen confirmed that their balcony suite on Deck 9 showed normal keycard access patterns. But housekeeping reported disturbing inconsistencies in their accommodation. The suite appeared occupied with exercise clothing and sports equipment scattered throughout. But the bathroom showed no evidence of shower usage despite obvious signs of daily workout activities. Towels remained dry and unused, while athletic gear appeared damp with perspiration, and air conditioning systems registered no humidity changes consistent with human respiration or body heat. Lisa contacted ship security, and Security Chief Patricia Martinez arrived to investigate the impossible fitness patterns. She reviewed our biometric monitoring data and discovered that the Wilson family's exercise sessions were generating equipment usage statistics that exceeded our system's technical capabilities. Their workout records showed simultaneous equipment operation at fitness venues located throughout the ship, exercise duration times that overlapped impossibly, and caloric burn calculations from activities they couldn't have physically performed due to conflicting venue reservations. Security Chief Martinez immediately pulled surveillance footage from all fitness facilities showing Wilson family participation. What we discovered challenged every safety protocol and guest monitoring system we had in place. The cameras clearly showed Robert, Sarah, Jake, and Luke Wilson exercising at multiple fitness venues simultaneously at 6 a.m. each morning. Identical workout clothing, identical exercise routines, and identical equipment usage patterns across different locations at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches, but the footage showed the same 4 people present in fitness centers separated by multiple decks and significant distances. Security Chief Martinez contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive guest investigation with medical staff present. Dr. Jennifer Torres, our chief medical officer, joined the investigation to verify the Wilson family's physical condition during exercise activities. When we approached the Wilson family during their workout on June 18th, Dr. Torres conducted discrete observation using advanced medical monitoring equipment. Her readings showed no detectable pulse, no respiratory patterns, no body temperature, and no metabolic activity from any of the 4 Wilson family members. But they were actively exercising on our fitness equipment, completing full workout routines, and operating machines that required physical strength and coordination. Thermal imaging equipment showed no heat signatures from their bodies, and electromagnetic field detectors registered anomalous readings inconsistent with living human exercise activity. The ship's captain, David Rodriguez, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Celebrity's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 8 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea between Barbados and Aruba. They confiscated all fitness center monitoring data, surveillance footage, and biometric tracking equipment related to the Wilson family's impossible exercise patterns. Every fitness staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a fitness equipment monitoring malfunction, causing false biometric readings and duplicate usage records. The Wilson family's wellness charges were reversed, their SeaPass cards were deactivated, and their remaining fitness reservations were canceled for the final 2 days of the cruise. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more terrifying. When they contacted guest services in Chicago to verify the Wilson family's booking information, they discovered that Robert, Sarah, Jake, and Luke Wilson had died in a house fire 5 months earlier while planning their Caribbean cruise graduation celebration. According to Chicago Fire Department records, all 4 had been killed in an electrical fire at their residence that started in their home gym area. But someone using their identities had been exercising in our fitness center every morning, maintaining workout routines, and pursuing the healthy lifestyle they had never lived to continue. 3 weeks later, I received calls from fitness coordinators on Norwegian Escape and Royal Caribbean Voyager of the Seas. Both reported identical guests maintaining identical exercise routines with identical biometric anomalies at exactly 6 a.m. daily. When they described the Wilson family from Chicago and their consistent early morning workouts, my hands began trembling. The same 4 people who had died in Illinois were apparently continuing their fitness routine across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to adult-only fitness programming during daytime hours where exercise patterns are more varied and family workout dynamics don't create emotional connections with regular participants. I no longer coordinate early morning fitness sessions, and I avoid monitoring guests who maintain identical exercise routines day after day without physiological responses. But sometimes, during equipment maintenance, I notice that the cardio machines show recent usage indicators despite being unused since the previous day. The treadmills have subtle wear patterns from running shoes, and occasionally I find water bottles and towels left behind from workouts I never supervised. And when I review our daily fitness reports, those phantom usage records always appear in our activity summaries with CPAS authorization from cards belonging to people who should never be aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with Celebrity Reflection employment records, Fitness Center monitoring system documentation, Chicago Fire Department death certificates for the Wilson family, and corporate security investigation files. Derek Thompson continues working for Celebrity Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. Our story takes us aboard Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas during a 9-day Mediterranean cruise departing from Barcelona, where a veteran dining room server named Amanda Foster would witness reservation patterns that hospitality management experts and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Amanda Foster had been working cruise ship dining services for 8 years, managing table assignments and coordinating meal service across Celebrity, Norwegian, and Royal Caribbean cruise lines. She held certifications in fine dining service, wine pairing expertise, and hospitality crisis management, serving over 16,000 passengers annually across European and Caribbean routes. But what she discovered at table 42 in the Cascades main dining room during what should have been routine dinner service would change everything she understood about reservation systems, guest payment protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually sitting at the tables she was responsible for serving. This incident was reported through Royal Caribbean employment records and cross-verified with dining reservation databases, European Union maritime documentation, and Coast Guard passenger tracking investigation reports. Amanda Foster begins her story. I'm a 28-year-old dining room server from Orlando, Florida, and I've been working cruise ship restaurant operations for 8 years. I hold certifications in fine dining service, wine pairing expertise, and hospitality crisis management. I've served everyone from intimate anniversary dinners to large family celebrations, managing up to 12 tables per evening shift and ensuring every guest receives 5-star dining experiences. In 8 years, I thought I understood every aspect of passenger dining behavior until I served the Parker family during our April Mediterranean sailing. It was April 14th, 2024. During our 9-day Mediterranean route from Barcelona to Rome, with stops in Monaco, Florence, and Naples. We had 6,988 passengers aboard with our largest dining rooms operating at full capacity. According to our reservation management system, table 42 in Cascades main dining room was assigned to the Parker family from Denver, Colorado. Thomas Parker, age 48, his wife Rebecca, age 45, and their son Daniel, age 17. Celebrating Daniel's high school graduation with their first European cruise vacation. Premium dining package with wine pairings and specialty course selections. Reservation confirmed for 7 p.m. seating throughout the entire cruise. The Wonder of the Seas features 4 main dining rooms with a combined capacity of 3,800 guests per seating. Cascades main dining room seats 1,200 passengers across 3 levels, and our service protocols require precise coordination between servers, sommeliers, and kitchen staff to maintain Royal Caribbean's culinary standards. Table 42 was a preferred location on the main floor with ocean views, specifically requested by the Parker family when booking their cruise 8 months in advance. According to our guest services records, The Parker family had checked in at Port Barcelona at 11:30 a.m. on embarkation day, received their SeaPass cards, attended the mandatory safety drill at 4:15 p.m., and confirmed their dining reservations through our mobile app. Their SeaPass accounts showed premium beverage packages, specialty restaurant credits, and excursion bookings for each port of call. On April 15th, during our first formal dining service, I prepared table 42 according to the Parker family's preferences listed in our system. White tablecloth service, fresh orchid centerpiece, premium silverware, and wine glasses for their selected pairing menu. The family arrived promptly at 7 p.m., appearing well-dressed and excited about their dining experience. Thomas ordered the Mediterranean sea bass with wine pairing. Rebecca chose the herb-crusted lamb with Chianti selection. And Daniel requested the lobster thermidor with sparkling cider. Standard selections for a family celebrating a special occasion. I provided attentive service throughout their 3-course meal, and they expressed satisfaction with both food quality and presentation. They paid their bill through their SeaPass card successfully, left a generous gratuity, and confirmed their reservation for the following evening before departing at 9:15 p.m. On April 16th, the Parker family returned to table 42 at exactly 7 p.m., wearing identical clothing from the previous evening and ordering the exact same meals in the same sequence. Thomas's Mediterranean sea bass, Rebecca's herb-crusted lamb, and Daniel's lobster thermidor with identical wine pairings and beverage selections. Their conversation remained eerily consistent, discussing the same topics about Daniel's graduation plans and their excitement about visiting Florence the next day. When I mentioned that Florence was beautiful and asked if they had enjoyed yesterday's port visit, they looked confused and insisted they hadn't visited Florence yet because today was their first full day at sea. But our itinerary confirmed we had docked in Florence the previous day, and guest services records showed the Parker family had purchased shore excursions and spent 6 hours touring the Uffizi Gallery and Duomo Cathedral. This pattern continued for 5 consecutive evenings. The Parker family arrived at table 42 at precisely 7 p.m., ordered identical meals, engaged in identical conversations, and appeared to have no memory of previous dining experiences despite having eaten the same dinner at the same table every night since embarkation. On April 19th, I decided to test their awareness by recommending different menu selections based on their previous preferences. When I suggested Thomas might enjoy the beef Wellington instead of his usual sea bass, he insisted he had never dined in our restaurant before and was excited to try the Mediterranean fish for the first time. I contacted my dining room manager, Carlos Rodriguez, who had been supervising cruise ship restaurant operations for 15 years. When I explained the situation, Carlos reviewed our reservation system and discovered something that violated every dining management protocol. The Parker family's SeaPass cards showed meal charges at Cascade's main dining room every night since embarkation. But their cards also showed simultaneous dining charges at the ship's specialty restaurants during the exact same time periods. According to our system, they were eating dinner at the Italian restaurant on deck 8, the steakhouse on deck 12, and the sushi bar on deck 6 at precisely 7 p.m. each evening while sitting at my table in Cascades. Their daily dining charges totaled over $400 per night across multiple venues. But premium dining packages are limited to $89 per person per day. Our payment system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding package limits. But the Parker cards continued processing unlimited charges without triggering any spending restrictions. Carlos immediately contacted guest services to verify the Parker family's cabin location and activity patterns. Guest services manager Jennifer Kim confirmed that their balcony suite on deck 10 showed regular keycard access, but housekeeping reported strange inconsistencies in their accommodation. The suite appeared to be occupied with personal belongings, unpacked and beds slept in. But room service trays were never consumed, despite being delivered daily. Towels remained folded and unused, despite bathroom surfaces showing signs of recent activity. And climate control systems registered no human presence, despite clear evidence of occupancy. Carlos contacted ship security, and Security Chief David Chen arrived to investigate the impossible dining patterns. He reviewed our point-of-sale system data and discovered that the Parker family's CPAS cards were processing transactions that exceeded our system's technical capabilities. Their payment authorizations showed credit card charges totaling over $2,800 for the cruise. But when Security Chief Chen contacted their bank in Denver, he learned that Thomas Parker's credit card had been canceled 3 months earlier due to the account holder's death. Security Chief Chen immediately pulled surveillance footage from all dining venues showing Parker family activity. What we discovered defied every security protocol and identification system we had in place. The cameras clearly showed Thomas, Rebecca, and Daniel Parker dining at multiple restaurants simultaneously at 7 p.m. each evening. Identical conversations, identical meal orders, and identical interactions with servers across 4 different venues at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches, but the footage showed the same 3 people present in locations separated by multiple decks and hundreds of feet. Security Chief Chen contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive passenger investigation with medical staff present. Dr. Michael Torres, our chief medical officer, joined the investigation to verify the Parker family's physical well-being. When we approached table 42 during dinner service on April 20th, Dr. Torres conducted discreet observation using handheld medical monitoring equipment. His readings showed no detectable pulse, no respiratory patterns, and no body temperature signatures from any of the 3 Parker family members. But they were sitting at my table, engaging in normal conversation, consuming their meals, and interacting appropriately with other diners. Thermal imaging equipment showed no heat signatures where they were sitting, and electromagnetic field detectors registered anomalous readings consistent with non-living matter occupying the dining chairs. The ship's captain, Maria Gonzalez, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Royal Caribbean's Corporate Security Division through satellite communication. Within 8 hours, 2 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea between Naples and Rome. They confiscated all dining service data, surveillance footage, and payment processing equipment related to the Parker family's impossible dining patterns. Every restaurant staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a dining management system malfunction, causing duplicate reservation records and false payment processing. The Parker family's charges were reversed, their CPAS cards were deactivated, and their dining reservations were canceled for the remainder of the cruise. But the corporate investigation revealed something that made the situation even more disturbing. When they contacted guest services in Denver to verify the Parker family's booking information, they discovered that Thomas, Rebecca, and Daniel Parker had been killed in a home invasion 4 months earlier while planning Daniel's graduation celebration cruise. According to Denver Police Department records, all 3 had died during a burglary attempt at their residence, and the perpetrators had stolen their credit card information and travel documents. But someone using their identities had been dining in our restaurant every night, consuming meals and engaging in conversations about a graduation celebration that would never happen. 3 weeks later, I received calls from servers on Celebrity Edge and Norwegian Prima. Both reported serving identical customers, ordering identical meals at exactly 7 p.m. each evening. When they described the Parker family from Denver discussing Daniel's graduation plans, my hands started shaking. The same 3 people who had died in Colorado were apparently continuing their celebration dinner across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to specialty restaurant service where dining reservations are more strictly monitored and customer interaction is limited to single evening experiences. I no longer work main dining room assignments, and I avoid serving guests who order identical meals night after night without any awareness of repetition. But sometimes during quiet dinner preparations, I notice that table 42 has subtle place-setting disturbances, as if recently occupied. The chairs have indentations consistent with recent seating, and occasionally I find wine stains on the tablecloth from glasses I never served. And when I check our daily dining reports the following morning, those phantom charges always appear in our revenue summaries with payment authorization from C-Pass cards belonging to people who should never be aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas employment records, dining reservation system documentation, Denver Police Department death certificates for the Parker family, and corporate security investigation files. Amanda Foster continues working for Royal Caribbean, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. Inside the Grand Casino aboard Princess Crown during a 12-day Alaska cruise from Seattle to Juneau, veteran casino operations manager Brian Kelly would encounter gambling patterns that gaming regulation experts and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Brian Kelly had been working cruise ship casino operations for 13 years, managing table games and electronic gaming systems across Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Princess Cruise Lines. He held certifications in gaming regulations, responsible gambling protocols, and casino security procedures, overseeing gaming activities for over 25,000 passengers annually across Alaska and Caribbean routes. But what he discovered at Blackjack Table 7 and Slot Machine Bank C during what should have been routine gaming floor supervision would change everything he understood about player tracking systems, credit verification protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually gambling at the tables and machines he was responsible for monitoring. This incident was reported through Princess Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with casino gaming databases, Alaska Gaming Commission documentation, and U.S. Coast Guard passenger manifest investigation reports. Brian Kelly begins his story. I'm a 41-year-old casino operations manager from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've been working cruise ship gaming for 13 years. I hold certifications in gaming regulations, responsible gambling protocols, and casino security procedures. I've supervised everything from penny slot tournaments to high-stakes poker games, managing casino floors for ships carrying up to 3,500 passengers, ensuring every gaming transaction complies with international maritime gambling regulations. In 13 years, I thought I understood every type of cruise passenger gambling behavior until I monitored the Morrison family during our July Alaska sailing. It was July 9th, 2024. During our 12-day Alaska Inside Passage route from Seattle to Juneau with stops in Ketchikan, Skagway, and Glacier Bay, we had 3,142 passengers aboard, with our casino operating at maximum summer season capacity. According to our guest services system, the Morrison family from Austin, Texas consisted of Donald Morrison, age 58, his wife Helen, age 55, and their adult daughter Christina, age 28, celebrating Donald's early retirement with their first Alaska cruise experience. Premium gaming package including casino credits, complimentary beverage service, and VIP table game access. The Princess Crown features a 4,500 square foot casino with 24 table games, 180 slot machines, and electronic gaming stations capable of accommodating 400 guests simultaneously. Our player tracking system automatically monitors all gaming activity through guest princess cards, recording bet amounts, playing duration, wins and losses for regulatory compliance and responsible gambling oversight. Each gaming session requires card insertion and automatic transaction logging for security, protocols, and tax reporting requirements. The Morrison family first entered the casino on July 10th at 8 p.m., heading directly to Blackjack Table 7, which offered $25 minimum bets suitable for recreational players. This was typical behavior for families wanting to experience casino gaming together during their vacation. Donald sat at first base position, Helen took the middle seat, and Christina occupied third base, creating a family gaming unit at the same table. I processed their princess cards successfully, activated their gaming credits according to their premium package, and observed their initial betting patterns. Donald started with conservative $25 bets. Helen played $50 hands occasionally, and Christina maintained steady $25 wagers. Standard recreational gambling behavior for first-time cruise casino visitors. During their 3-hour session, the Morrison family displayed typical family gambling dynamics. They celebrated each other's wins, commiserated over losses, and maintained friendly conversation with dealer Maria Santos and other players at the table. Their total losses for the evening were $847, within normal parameters for their credit limits and gaming package allowances. Their princess cards recorded all transactions successfully, and our surveillance cameras documented normal playing behavior throughout their session. They left the casino at 11:15 p.m., expressing satisfaction with their entertainment experience and plans to return the following evening. On July 11th, the Morrison family returned to Blackjack Table 7 at exactly 8 p.m., sitting in identical positions and beginning with identical betting patterns. Donald's $25 conservative bets, Helen's occasional $50 hands, and Christina's steady $25 wagers. Their conversation and interactions remained eerily consistent with the previous evening. During the session, something unusual occurred that caught my attention. The Morrison family won several hands in succession using identical playing strategies, but their celebrations and reactions were exactly the same as the previous night. When Donald hit blackjack on a king of spades and ace of hearts, he exclaimed, "21," with identical enthusiasm and phrasing as when he had hit blackjack the previous evening on different cards. Our player tracking system showed they were winning and losing identical amounts at identical time intervals, despite randomized card dealing and different gaming conditions. This pattern continued for 6 consecutive evenings. The Morrison family entered the casino at precisely 8 p.m., played identical betting strategies, won and lost identical amounts, and displayed identical reactions and conversations despite completely different card combinations and game outcomes each night. On July 15th, I decided to investigate their gaming patterns by reviewing our detailed transaction logs and surveillance footage. When I examined their player tracking data, I discovered something that violated every casino gaming regulation we operated under. The Morrison family's princess cards showed casino activity every night since embarkation, but their cards also showed simultaneous gaming transactions at slot machines throughout the casino during the exact same time periods they were playing blackjack. According to our system, they were playing table games and slot machines in different areas of the casino at precisely 8 p.m. each night. Their daily gaming losses totaled over $2,400 per night across multiple gaming stations. But premium gaming packages are limited to $800 per person per day. Our credit authorization system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding credit limits. But the Morrison cards continued processing unlimited gaming activity without triggering any spending restrictions. I contacted my casino supervisor, Patricia Chen, who had been managing cruise ship gaming operations for 17 years. When I explained the transaction inconsistencies, Patricia reviewed our gaming system logs and discovered that the Morrison family's Princess cards were generating gaming authorizations that exceeded our system's technical capabilities. Their gaming records showed simultaneous play at table games and slot machines located throughout the casino, betting activity that overlapped impossibly, and credit transactions from gaming positions they couldn't have physically occupied due to conflicting table assignments. Patricia immediately contacted guest services to verify the Morrison family's cabin location and general ship activity patterns. Guest services manager Robert Torres confirmed that their mini-suite on Deck 8 showed normal keycard access, but housekeeping reported strange inconsistencies in their accommodation. The suite appeared occupied with gaming chips and casino promotional materials scattered throughout. But the bathroom showed no evidence of daily use, despite clear signs of occupancy. Personal belongings remained in identical positions day after day, and climate control systems registered no environmental changes consistent with human presence. Patricia contacted ship security, and Security Chief Michael Rodriguez arrived to investigate the impossible gaming patterns. He reviewed our casino surveillance system and discovered that the Morrison family's gaming activities were generating monitoring data that exceeded our security capabilities. The surveillance cameras clearly showed Donald, Helen, and Christina Morrison gambling at multiple locations simultaneously at 8 p.m. each evening. Identical clothing, identical betting patterns, and identical reactions across different gaming stations at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches, but the footage showed the same 3 people present at gaming positions, separated by significant distances throughout the casino floor. Security Chief Rodriguez contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive guest investigation with medical staff present. Dr. Lisa Martinez, our chief medical officer, joined the investigation to verify the Morrison family's physical condition during gaming activities. When we approached the Morrison family at Blackjack Table 7 on July 16th, Dr. Martinez conducted discreet observation using handheld medical monitoring equipment. Her readings showed no detectable pulse, no respiratory patterns, no body temperature, and no metabolic activity from any of the 3 Morrison family members. But they were actively gambling at our blackjack table, making betting decisions, handling cards and chips, and interacting normally with our dealer and other players. Thermal imaging equipment showed no heat signatures from their bodies, and electromagnetic field detectors registered anomalous readings inconsistent with living human gaming activity. Our dealer Maria Santos later reported that when she dealt cards to the Morrison family positions, the cards would be picked up and examined. But she never felt physical contact when collecting their chips or paying their bets. The gaming chips appeared to move and stack themselves without visible manipulation. The ship's captain, Jennifer Kim, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Princess's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 10 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea near Glacier Bay. They confiscated all casino gaming data, surveillance footage, and player tracking equipment related to the Morrison family's impossible gambling patterns. Every casino staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a casino management system malfunction, causing duplicate player records and false transaction processing. The Morrison family's gaming losses were credited back to their accounts. Their Princess cards were deactivated, and their casino privileges were suspended for the remainder of the cruise. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more disturbing. When they contacted guest services in Austin to verify the Morrison family's booking information, they discovered that Donald, Helen, and Christina Morrison had died in a carbon monoxide poisoning incident 8 months earlier while planning Donald's retirement cruise celebration. According to Austin Fire Department records, all three had been found deceased in their home's recreation room, where Donald had set up a practice blackjack table to prepare for their casino cruise experience. But someone using their identities had been gambling in our casino every night, pursuing the entertainment they had never lived to enjoy. 2 weeks later, I received calls from casino managers on Celebrity Solstice and Holland America, New Amsterdam. Both reported identical guests maintaining identical gambling patterns with identical transaction anomalies at exactly 8 p.m. daily. When they described the Morrison family from Austin and their consistent blackjack table preferences, my hands started shaking. The same 3 people who had died in Texas were apparently continuing their casino gaming across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to daytime slot machine operations, where gaming patterns are more random and family gambling dynamics don't create personal connections with regular players. I no longer supervise evening table games, and I avoid monitoring guests who maintain identical betting strategies night after night without physiological responses to wins and losses. But sometimes during casino floor preparation, I notice that Blackjack Table 7 has subtle chip impressions and card placement patterns as if recently used. The betting circles show wear marks from gaming chips, and occasionally I find casino promotional coupons left behind from players I never served. And when I review our daily gaming reports, those phantom transactions always appear in our revenue summaries with Princess card authorization from accounts belonging to people who should never be aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with Princess Crown employment records, casino gaming system documentation, Austin Fire Department death certificates for the Morrison family, and corporate security investigation files. Brian Kelly continues working for Princess Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. Aboard the luxurious Oceania Marina during a 14-day Mediterranean voyage from Venice to Athens, veteran shore excursion coordinator Sandra Williams would discover booking patterns that travel industry experts and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Sandra Williams had been working cruise ship shore excursion operations for 11 years, coordinating land tours and cultural experiences across Celebrity, Holland America, and Oceania cruise lines. She held certifications in tour management, international travel regulations, and emergency evacuation procedures, organizing excursions for over 19,000 passengers annually across Mediterranean and Baltic routes. But what she discovered in her excursion booking office during what should have been routine tour coordination would change everything she understood about reservation systems, passenger manifest protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually signing up for the cultural experiences she was responsible for arranging. This incident was reported through Oceania Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with shore excursion databases, European tour operator documentation, and Italian Maritime Authority investigation reports. Sandra Williams begins her story. I'm a 38-year-old shore excursion coordinator from Seattle, Washington, and I've been working cruise ship tour operations for 11 years. I hold certifications in tour management, international travel regulations, and emergency evacuation procedures. I've organized everything from walking tours of ancient ruins to complex multi-day overland adventures, coordinating with local tour operators in dozens of countries, and ensuring every guest receives authentic cultural experiences. In 11 years, I thought I understood every aspect of passenger tour preferences until I processed bookings for the Kennedy family during our August Mediterranean sailing. It was August 18th, 2024. During our 14-day Mediterranean route from Venice to Athens with stops in Dubrovnik, Santorini, and Mykonos, we had 1,245 passengers aboard, with our premium excursion program operating at peak summer capacity. According to our guest services system, the Kennedy family from Boston, Massachusetts, consisted of William Kennedy, age 61, his wife Margaret, age 58, and their son Patrick, age 29, celebrating William's university professorship sabbatical with their first Mediterranean cultural cruise experience. Deluxe excursion package including private tours, archaeological site access, and exclusive cultural experiences totaling $4,850 for the voyage. The Oceania Marina features a dedicated shore excursion office with computerized booking systems, direct communication with tour operators throughout the Mediterranean, and coordination capabilities for up to 500 simultaneous tour participants across multiple ports. Our reservation tracking system automatically processes excursion bookings through guest marina cards, managing capacity limits, special requirements, and payment authorization for regulatory compliance and guest satisfaction optimization. The Kennedy family first visited my excursion office on August 19th at 10 a.m., requesting comprehensive cultural tours for every port of call. This was typical behavior for educated travelers wanting to maximize their Mediterranean experience. William expressed particular interest in Byzantine history tours. Margaret requested cooking classes and artisan workshops, and Patrick wanted archaeological site visits and museum experiences. I processed their marina cards successfully, confirmed availability for their requested tours, and coordinated special arrangements, including private guides, extended site access, and transportation upgrades according to their deluxe package benefits. Their total excursion bookings required coordination with 12 different tour operators across 6 ports, involving complex logistics and timing considerations. During our consultation, the Kennedy family displayed excellent knowledge of Mediterranean history and culture. William discussed Byzantine architecture with professional expertise. Margaret asked informed questions about local culinary traditions, and Patrick demonstrated graduate-level understanding of archaeological methodologies. They appeared genuinely excited about their upcoming cultural experiences. I confirmed their complete excursion schedule: Dubrovnik city walls and palace tours, Santorini volcano and winery experiences, Mykonos Archaeological Museum and traditional village visits, plus several smaller cultural activities. Total value $4,850 with payment processed successfully through their marina cards. On August 20th, our first port day in Dubrovnik, the Kennedy family was scheduled for their 9 a.m. city walls tour, followed by afternoon palace visits. According to tour operator Adriatic Heritage Tours, William, Margaret, and Patrick Kennedy participated fully in both scheduled activities, displayed exceptional cultural knowledge, and received outstanding satisfaction ratings from their private guide. But when I reviewed our passenger manifest and port security documentation that evening, I discovered something impossible according to our embarkation and immigration protocols. The Kennedy family had never actually boarded our ship in Venice. According to Italian Port Authority records, their passports had been rejected at customs due to visa irregularities, and they had been denied embarkation despite having valid reservations and excursion bookings. Their luggage remained in Venice port storage, and their marina cards had never been activated for shipboard use. Yet tour operator confirmations showed they had participated in Dubrovnik excursions, provided valid marina card payment authorization, and completed all scheduled activities with tour guides who confirmed their presence and participation. I immediately contacted my excursion manager, Robert Martinez, who had been supervising cruise, ship tour operations for 16 years. When I explained the manifest discrepancy, Robert reviewed our booking system and discovered that the Kennedy family's excursion reservations were generating confirmations that violated every passenger tracking protocol. Their marina cards showed successful payment processing for tours they were participating in, while simultaneously showing no embarkation record, no shipboard activity, and no valid passenger status in our computer systems. According to our records, they were taking tours from a ship they had never boarded. Robert immediately contacted guest services to verify Kennedy family status and location. Guest services manager Lisa Rodriguez confirmed that no passengers named Kennedy were aboard our vessel. Their reserved suite remained unoccupied, and Italian immigration had no record of them clearing customs in Venice. But tour operators in Dubrovnik were adamant that William, Margaret, and Patrick Kennedy had participated in their cultural tours, demonstrated extensive historical knowledge, and paid for additional services using valid marina cards that shouldn't exist. On August 21st, our port day in Santorini, the Kennedy family was scheduled for volcano tours and winery experiences. I decided to investigate personally by coordinating directly with tour operator Aegean Cultural Experiences to monitor their participation. Tour guide Dimitrios Papadopoulos confirmed that the Kennedy family boarded his tour bus at 10 a.m., participated enthusiastically in volcano hiking, asked intelligent questions about geological formations, and enjoyed wine tastings at 3 traditional wineries. He described William as knowledgeable about Mediterranean viticulture, Margaret as engaged with local cultural traditions, and Patrick is fascinated by volcanic geology. But when I requested photographs from the tour for our guest services records, Dimitrios provided images showing empty seats where the Kennedy family should have been sitting. The tour bus photos showed 3 vacant seats with name placards for Kennedy passengers, while audio recordings captured their voices asking questions and making comments throughout the excursion. Robert contacted ship security, and Security Chief Patricia Chen arrived to investigate the impossible tour participation patterns. She reviewed our excursion booking data and discovered that the Kennedy family's tour confirmations were generating documentation that exceeded our system's capabilities. Their participation records showed simultaneous tour attendance at different excursion sites, activity completion confirmations from multiple tour operators at overlapping times, and payment authorizations from marina cards that had never been issued to valid passengers. Security Chief Chen contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive investigation with Italian maritime authorities. Captain Michael Torres coordinated with Venice Port Security to verify Kennedy family embarkation status and documentation. The investigation confirmed that William, Margaret, and Patrick Kennedy had been denied boarding in Venice due to expired visa documentation. But tour operators across multiple ports were documenting their participation in cultural excursions with detailed activity reports and payment confirmations. When Security Chief Chen contacted tour operator headquarters to verify Kennedy family participation, she discovered something that made the situation more disturbing. Multiple Mediterranean tour companies had records of the Kennedy family participating in identical cultural excursions across different cruise lines during the past 8 months. The same 3 people were documented taking Byzantine history tours in Istanbul, cooking classes in Sicily, and archaeological site visits in Cyprus aboard ships they had never boarded, using marina cards that had never been issued. Captain Torres immediately contacted Oceania's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 12 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea between Santorini and Mykonos. They confiscated all shore excursion booking data, tour operator communications, and payment processing records related to the Kennedy family's impossible participation patterns. Every shore excursion staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a shore excursion booking system malfunction, causing false participation records and duplicate payment processing. The Kennedy family's excursion charges were credited to a suspense account. Their marina cards were deactivated from all systems, and their remaining tour bookings were canceled. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more terrifying. When they contacted educational institutions in Boston to verify William Kennedy's university affiliation, they discovered that William, Margaret, and Patrick Kennedy had died in a sailing accident 10 months earlier while planning William's sabbatical Mediterranean cruise. According to Massachusetts Coast Guard records, all three had been killed when their sailboat capsized during a storm while practicing navigation for their planned cultural cruise. But someone using their identities had been participating in Mediterranean cultural tours, pursuing the educational experiences they had never lived to enjoy. 3 weeks later, I received calls from shore excursion coordinators on Viking Sea and Silver Muse. Both reported identical guests booking identical cultural tours with identical payment anomalies across Mediterranean ports. When they described the Kennedy family from Boston and their extensive cultural knowledge, I felt completely terrified. The same three people who had died in Massachusetts waters were apparently continuing their Mediterranean cultural education across multiple cruise lines and tour operators. I requested transfer to Caribbean excursion operations, where tour patterns are more recreational, and cultural tourism doesn't create emotional connections with intellectually engaged passengers. I no longer coordinate Mediterranean cultural tours, and I avoid booking guests who demonstrate identical historical knowledge day after day. But sometimes during excursion planning, I notice that certain tour confirmations show recent activity, despite having no corresponding passenger bookings. The reservation system shows cultural tour completions and satisfaction ratings from participants I never registered. And when I review our monthly excursion reports, those phantom bookings always appear in our activity summaries with Marina card authorization from accounts belonging to people who should never be exploring Mediterranean cultural sites. This account has been cross-verified with Oceania Marina employment records, shore excursion booking system documentation, Massachusetts Coast Guard death certificates for the Kennedy family, and corporate security investigation files. Sandra Williams continues working for Oceania Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. Throughout the state-of-the-art photography studio aboard Holland America New Statendam during a 7-day Alaska cruise from Vancouver to Glacier Bay, veteran ship photographer Rachel Torres would encounter photo session patterns that digital imaging experts and maritime security investigators are still trying to explain. Rachel Torres had been working cruise ship photography operations for 9 years, managing portrait sessions and event documentation across Princess, Celebrity, and Holland America cruise lines. She held certifications in professional photography, digital image processing, and guest service protocols, capturing memories for over 21,000 passengers annually across Alaska and Caribbean routes. But what she discovered in Photo Studio B during what should have been routine family portrait sessions would change everything she understood about digital booking systems, image storage protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually posing for the photographs she was responsible for capturing. This incident was reported through Holland America employment records and cross-verified with photography booking databases, digital image storage systems, and U.S. Coast Guard passenger documentation investigation reports. Rachel Torres begins her story. I'm a 33-year-old ship photographer from Portland, Oregon, and I've been working cruise ship photo services for 9 years. I hold certifications in professional photography, digital image processing, and guest service protocols. I photographed everything from formal dining portraits to milestone celebration sessions, managing multiple studio setups for ships carrying up to 2,650 passengers and ensuring every family receives professional quality vacation memories. In 9 years, I thought I understood every aspect of passenger photography preferences until I photographed the Cooper family during our September Alaska sailing. It was September 5th, 2024. During our 7-day Alaska inside passage route from Vancouver to Glacier Bay, with stops in Juneau, Skagway, and Ketchikan, we had 2,106 passengers aboard with our photography services operating at peak fall season capacity. According to our guest services system, the Cooper family from Denver, Colorado consisted of James Cooper, age 52, his wife Susan, age 49, and their teenage daughter Emily, age 15, celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary with their first Alaska cruise experience. Premium photography package including formal portraits, event documentation, and unlimited digital image downloads totaling $1,247 for the voyage. The new Statendam features 2 professional photography studios with controlled lighting, digital backdrop systems, and high-resolution camera equipment capable of producing gallery-quality portraits for up to 150 family sessions daily. Our booking management system automatically schedules photo sessions through guest navigator cards, coordinating studio time, photographer assignments, and image delivery for guest satisfaction, optimization, and sales tracking requirements. The Cooper family first booked their photography session on September 6th at 2 p.m., requesting formal family portraits in Photo Studio B with elegant backdrop selections. This was typical behavior for anniversary couples wanting to commemorate their milestone celebration with professional photography. James wore a navy blazer, Susan chose an elegant blue dress, and Emily selected a coordinating outfit, creating a cohesive family appearance. I processed their navigator cards successfully, configured studio lighting according to their package specifications, and began their 45-minute portrait session. The Cooper family displayed excellent cooperation during posing, followed direction professionally, and appeared genuinely happy throughout their photography experience. During the session, I captured 73 high-resolution images, including individual portraits, couple shots, and complete family compositions. James and Susan showed natural affection appropriate for celebrating couples. Emily demonstrated typical teenage cooperation mixed with occasional reluctance, and all 3 displayed authentic family dynamics throughout the shoot. Their navigator cards processed payment authorization successfully, and I uploaded their complete image gallery to our digital delivery system with access codes provided for online viewing and purchasing decisions. Standard procedure for premium photography package clients. On September 7th, the Cooper family returned to Photo Studio B at exactly 2 p.m., wearing identical clothing and requesting identical portrait setups. Their posing preferences, facial expressions, and family interactions remained precisely consistent with the previous session. But something felt unusual about their photography behavior. During the second session, I captured another 73 images. But when I reviewed the digital files, I discovered something that violated every photography protocol I understood. The new images were identical to the previous day's portraits, down to exact facial expressions, precise body positioning, and identical lighting conditions. Every photograph from September 7th matched corresponding images from September 6th with pixel-perfect accuracy. Despite different camera angles, adjusted lighting setups, and varied posing directions throughout the session. This pattern continued for 4 consecutive days. The Cooper family arrived at Photo Studio B at precisely 2 p.m., wore identical clothing, and produced identical photographs despite my attempts to vary poses, lighting, and composition techniques. On September 9th, I decided to investigate their photography patterns by reviewing our complete digital image database and session documentation. When I examined their booking records, I discovered something that exceeded our system's technical capabilities. The Cooper family's Navigator cards showed photography session attendance every afternoon since embarkation, but their cards also showed simultaneous photo purchases at our ship's automated photo stations during the exact same time periods they were in my studio. According to our system, they were having professional portraits taken while also purchasing event photos from dining rooms, deck activities, and entertainment venues at precisely 2 p.m. daily. Their daily photography charges totaled over $350 per session across multiple photo services. But premium photography packages are limited to $178 per family per day. Our payment authorization system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding package limits. But the Cooper cards continued processing unlimited photography charges without triggering any spending restrictions. I contacted my photography manager, David Martinez, who had been supervising cruise ship photo operations for 12 years. When I explained the image duplication anomalies, David reviewed our digital storage systems and discovered that the Cooper family's photo sessions were generating data files that violated every digital imaging protocol. Their image galleries showed simultaneous photo captures at different studio locations, identical digital signatures from images taken with different camera equipment, and file creation timestamps that overlapped impossibly across multiple photography venues. David immediately contacted guest services to verify the Cooper family's cabin location and general ship activity patterns. Guest Services Manager Jennifer Rodriguez confirmed that their veranda stateroom on Deck 7 showed normal keycard access, but housekeeping reported concerning inconsistencies in their accommodation. The stateroom appeared occupied with formal clothing hanging in the closet and photography preparation materials scattered throughout, but personal belongings remained in identical positions day after day. Climate control systems registered no environmental changes, and bathroom amenities showed no evidence of daily grooming despite obvious preparation for photography sessions. David contacted ship security, and Security Chief Michael Chen arrived to investigate the impossible photography patterns. He reviewed our digital imaging systems and discovered that the Cooper family's photo sessions were generating technical data that exceeded our equipment's capabilities. Their image files contained metadata showing simultaneous photo captures with different cameras, lighting readings from equipment that hadn't been used, and digital processing steps from software that wasn't installed on our systems. Security Chief Chen immediately pulled surveillance footage from Photo Studio B showing Cooper family sessions. What we discovered challenged every photography protocol and guest monitoring system we had in place. The cameras clearly showed James, Susan, and Emily Cooper posing for portraits during multiple sessions simultaneously. Identical clothing, identical expressions, and identical family dynamics across different studio setups at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches, but the footage showed the same 3 people present in photography studios that were being used by other families during overlapping appointments. Security Chief Chen contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive guest investigation with technical staff present. Chief Digital Officer Patricia Torres joined the investigation to verify the Cooper family's photography session authenticity using advanced imaging analysis equipment. When we approached the Cooper family during their September 10th session, Patricia conducted discrete technical monitoring using specialized digital verification equipment. Her analysis showed that the Cooper family's images contained no valid digital signatures, no authentic metadata, and no pixel variation patterns consistent with real photography subjects. but they were actively posing for portraits in my studio, following posing directions and creating the appearance of normal family photography sessions. Digital analysis equipment showed no authentic image capture occurring despite normal camera operation and lighting systems. Our studio cameras were functioning normally and recording session activity. But the actual photograph files contained no valid image data corresponding to the Cooper family's physical presence during sessions. The ship's captain, Lisa Rodriguez, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted Holland America's corporate security division through satellite communication. Within 10 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea near Glacier Bay. They confiscated all photography booking data, digital image files, and studio equipment related to the Cooper family's impossible photography sessions. Every photo staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a photography management system malfunction, causing duplicate image files and false session records. The Cooper family's photography charges were credited back to a technical adjustment account. Their navigator cards were deactivated, and their remaining photo appointments were canceled. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more disturbing. When they contacted guest services in Denver to verify the Cooper family's booking information, they discovered that James, Susan, and Emily Cooper had died in a mountain climbing accident 6 months earlier while planning their Alaska cruise anniversary celebration. According to Colorado search and rescue records, all 3 had been killed in an avalanche while hiking in Rocky Mountain National Park to scout photography locations for their upcoming cruise. But someone using their identities had been posing for professional portraits aboard our ship, pursuing the anniversary memories they had never lived to create. 2 weeks later, I received calls from ship photographers on Princess Grand Princess and Celebrity Solstice. Both reported identical guests booking identical photography sessions with identical image duplication anomalies at exactly 2 p.m. daily. When they described the Cooper family from Denver and their consistent formal portrait preferences, my hands began trembling. The same 3 people who had died in Colorado were apparently continuing their anniversary photography sessions across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to event photography operations, where sessions are spontaneous and family portrait dynamics don't create emotional connections with regular clients. I no longer coordinate formal studio sessions, and I avoid photographing guests who maintain identical poses and expressions session after session. But sometimes during studio preparation, I notice that Photo Studio B has subtle equipment adjustments and lighting configurations as if recently used for sessions I never conducted. The camera settings show recent activity, and occasionally I find pose direction cards left behind from photography sessions I never supervised. And when I review our monthly photography reports, those phantom sessions always appear in our sales summaries with navigator card authorization from accounts belonging to people who should never be creating vacation memories aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with Holland America New Statendam employment records, photography booking system documentation, Colorado search and rescue death certificates for the Cooper family, and corporate security investigation files. Rachel Torres continues working for Holland America, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now. Deep within the medical center aboard MSC Seashore during an 11-day Caribbean cruise from Miami to Barbados, veteran ship's nurse, Jennifer Walsh, would encounter patient care patterns that maritime medical experts and Coast Guard health investigators are still trying to explain. Jennifer Walsh had been working cruise ship medical services for 14 years, providing patient care and emergency response across Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and MSC cruise lines. She held certifications in emergency nursing, maritime medicine protocols, and critical care procedures, treating over 16,500 passengers annually across Caribbean and Mediterranean routes. But what she discovered in Medical Bay Treatment Room 3 during what should have been routine patient consultations would change everything she understood about medical record systems, treatment documentation protocols, and the basic reality of who's actually receiving the medical care she was responsible for providing. This incident was reported through MSC Cruise Line employment records and cross-verified with medical treatment databases, patient tracking systems, and U.S. Coast Guard maritime health investigation reports. Jennifer Walsh begins her story. I'm a 42-year-old ship's nurse from Miami, Florida, and I've been working cruise ship medical services for 14 years. I hold certifications in emergency nursing, maritime medicine protocols, and critical care procedures. I've treated everything from minor seasickness to complex cardiac emergencies, managing medical care for ships carrying up to 5,400 passengers and ensuring every patient receives professional health care according to international maritime medical standards. In 14 years, I thought I understood every aspect of passenger medical care until I treated the Anderson family during our October Caribbean sailing. It was October 22nd, 2024. During our 11-day Caribbean route from Miami to Barbados with stops in Cozumel, Jamaica, and Aruba, we had 4,892 passengers aboard with our medical facility operating at typical autumn season capacity. According to our guest services system, the Anderson family from Phoenix, Arizona consisted of Charles Anderson, age 63, his wife Nancy, age 60, and their son Michael, age 35, celebrating Charles's retirement with their first extended Caribbean cruise experience. Premium medical coverage including unlimited consultations, prescription medication access, and emergency treatment authorization totaling $450 for comprehensive voyage protection. The MSC Seashore features a fully equipped medical center with 12 treatment rooms, diagnostic equipment, and pharmaceutical services capable of handling 200 patient visits daily. Our patient management system automatically tracks all medical encounters through guest MSC cards, recording symptoms, treatments, medications dispensed, and follow-up requirements for regulatory compliance and continuity of care protocols. The Anderson family first visited the medical center on October 23rd, 11 a.m., with Charles reporting chest discomfort and irregular heartbeat sensations that had developed overnight. This was typical presentation for passengers experiencing cardiovascular stress related to travel changes and vacation excitement. Nancy accompanied him for support, while Michael expressed concern about his father's medical history. I processed their MSC cards successfully, obtained complete medical histories, and conducted comprehensive cardiac assessment protocols. Charles's vital signs showed mild elevation in blood pressure and heart rate, consistent with travel-related stress and dietary changes common during cruise vacations. During the consultation, Charles described intermittent chest tightness, occasional palpitations, and mild shortness of breath during physical activity. His medical history included controlled hypertension and previous cardiac monitoring, making his symptoms concerning but manageable with appropriate intervention. I administered EKG monitoring, blood pressure assessment, and oxygen saturation testing. The results showed minor cardiac irregularities requiring medication adjustment and activity modification, but nothing indicating immediate emergency intervention. I prescribed cardiac medication, recommended dietary restrictions, and scheduled follow-up appointment for October 25th. Their MSC cards processed medical charges successfully, and I documented complete treatment records in our patient database with instructions for ongoing monitoring and medication compliance. Standard procedure for passengers with cardiac concerns requiring continued care. On October 24th, the Anderson family returned to the medical center at exactly 11 a.m., with Charles reporting identical symptoms and concerns despite having received appropriate treatment the previous day. Nancy provided identical support responses, and Michael expressed identical concerns about his father's condition using precise wording from the previous consultation. During the second visit, I conducted identical diagnostic procedures and obtained identical test results, despite different medical equipment and varied assessment techniques. Charles's EKG readings, blood pressure measurements, and oxygen saturation levels matched the previous day's results with numerical precision that should have been medically impossible. This pattern continued for 5 consecutive days. The Anderson family arrived at the medical center at precisely 11 a.m., reported identical symptoms, underwent identical assessments, and received identical treatment recommendations despite progressive medical intervention and varying health conditions. On October 27th, I decided to investigate their medical patterns by reviewing our complete patient database and treatment documentation. When I examined their medical records, I discovered something that violated every healthcare protocol I understood. The Anderson family's MSC cards showed medical center visits every morning since embarkation, but their cards also showed simultaneous medical consultations at our ship's pharmacy and wellness center. During the exact same time periods, they were in treatment room 3. According to our system, they were receiving medical care while also purchasing medications and wellness services at precisely 11 a.m. daily. Their daily medical charges totaled over $180 per visit across multiple healthcare services. But premium medical coverage is limited to $41 per person per day. Our payment authorization system should have automatically declined transactions exceeding coverage limits. But the Anderson cards continued processing unlimited medical charges without triggering any spending restrictions. I contacted my medical supervisor, Dr. Robert Martinez, who had been managing cruise ship healthcare operations for 18 years. When I explained the treatment duplication anomalies, Dr. Martinez reviewed our patient management systems and discovered that the Anderson family's medical visits were generating documentation that exceeded our system's capabilities. Their patient records showed simultaneous treatment appointments at different medical locations, identical diagnostic results from different equipment, and medication dispensing records from consultations they couldn't have physically attended due to conflicting appointment schedules. Dr. Martinez immediately contacted guest services to verify the Anderson family's cabin location and general ship activity patterns. Guest services manager Patricia Rodriguez confirmed that their balcony suite on Deck 11 showed normal keycard access, but housekeeping reported disturbing inconsistencies in their accommodation. The suite appeared occupied with medical supplies and prescription medications arranged throughout. But the bathroom showed no evidence of medication consumption, despite clear signs of ongoing medical treatment. Pills remained in identical positions day after day, and medical equipment showed no usage despite obvious healthcare needs. Dr. Martinez contacted ship security, and Security Chief Michael Chen arrived to investigate the impossible medical patterns. He reviewed our patient tracking systems and discovered that the Anderson family's medical visits were generating clinical data that exceeded our equipment's diagnostic capabilities. Their medical files contained test results showing simultaneous diagnostic procedures with different equipment, medication reactions from drugs that hadn't been prescribed, and vital sign measurements from monitoring devices that weren't connected to patients. Security Chief Chen immediately pulled surveillance footage from the medical center showing Anderson family visits. What we discovered challenged every medical protocol and patient monitoring system we had in place. The cameras clearly showed Charles, Nancy, and Michael Anderson receiving medical consultations during multiple appointments simultaneously, identical clothing, identical medical complaints, and identical family dynamics across different treatment rooms at the same time. Our facial recognition software confirmed positive identification matches. But the footage showed the same 3 people present in medical facilities that were treating other patients during overlapping appointments. Security Chief Chen contacted the ship's bridge and requested permission to conduct a comprehensive investigation with medical staff present. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Lisa Torres joined the investigation to verify the Anderson family's medical conditions using advanced diagnostic equipment. When we approached the Anderson family during their October 28th appointment, Dr. Torres conducted comprehensive medical monitoring using specialized diagnostic equipment. Her analysis showed no detectable vital signs, no respiratory patterns, no cardiac activity, and no metabolic function from any of the 3 Anderson family members. But they were actively participating in medical consultations, describing symptoms, responding to treatment questions, and following medical instructions appropriately. Advanced medical monitoring equipment showed no physiological activity despite normal patient behavior and apparent healthcare needs. Our diagnostic equipment was functioning normally and recording consultation activity. But the actual medical data contained no valid physiological readings corresponding to the Anderson family's physical presence during appointments. The ship's captain, Jennifer Kim, was briefed on the situation and immediately contacted MSC's corporate medical division through satellite communication. Within 12 hours, 3 corporate investigators boarded our ship via helicopter transfer while we were at sea near Barbados. They confiscated all medical treatment data, patient records, and diagnostic equipment related to the Anderson family's impossible medical consultations. Every medical staff member involved was required to sign additional confidentiality agreements under threat of immediate termination and legal prosecution. The official incident report classified the situation as a medical management system malfunction, causing duplicate patient records and false treatment documentation. The Anderson family's medical charges were credited back to a technical adjustment account. Their MSC cards were deactivated from all medical services, and their remaining healthcare appointments were canceled. But the corporate investigation revealed information that made the situation more terrifying. When they contacted healthcare providers in Phoenix to verify the Anderson family's medical insurance information, they discovered that Charles, Nancy, and Michael Anderson had died in a car accident 9 months earlier while traveling to schedule Charles's retirement medical examinations. According to Arizona Department of Transportation records, all 3 had been killed in a collision with a drunk driver while driving to Charles's cardiologist appointment to clear him for cruise travel. But someone using their identities had been receiving medical care aboard our ship, pursuing the healthcare consultations they had never lived to complete. 3 weeks later, I received calls from ship's nurses on Norwegian Epic and Celebrity Edge. Both reported identical patients maintaining identical medical appointment patterns with identical diagnostic anomalies at exactly 11 a.m. daily. When they described the Anderson family from Phoenix and their consistent cardiac concerns, I felt completely terrified. The same 3 people who had died in Arizona were apparently continuing their medical care across multiple ships and cruise lines. I requested transfer to emergency response duties, where medical encounters are spontaneous and family healthcare dynamics don't create emotional connections with regular patients. I no longer coordinate routine medical consultations, and I avoid treating patients who maintain identical symptoms and medical concerns appointment after appointment. But sometimes during medical center preparation, I notice that treatment room 3 has subtle equipment adjustments and diagnostic configurations as if recently used for consultations I never conducted. The medical monitors show recent activity, and occasionally I find patient instruction sheets left behind from appointments I never supervised. And when I review our monthly medical reports, Those phantom consultations always appear in our treatment summaries, with MSC card authorization from accounts belonging to people who should never be receiving healthcare aboard our ship. This account has been cross-verified with MSC Seashore Employment Records, Medical Center Patient Database Documentation, Arizona Department of Transportation Death Certificates for the Anderson family, and corporate medical investigation files. Jennifer Walsh continues working for MSC Cruise Line, but has never publicly discussed this incident until now.